Didn't you know? The entire earth is trapped. Hell, even the body, your spirit house you live in, is a trap. Well, as you know, as above, so below, low. And like it or not, we've come to the end of this world. Don't you know that yet?
To take it to the inner dimension. If you need some trap magic, shh, pay attention. High priestess focused on my ascension. I use my tools to heal the people with my keen intuition. All of my life I felt my cosmic extension. I was born blessed with gifts, but no one had comprehension. Deep in the darkness, I was deep in suspension. I cried to the dark mother to give me divine intervention. She answered quickly, spirits made an ascension. The Holy Ghost laying hands on me like a Baptist convention. I got the mark of the gods, I got the royal indention. I died and was reborn, brand new reinvention. Blessed up from foot to head, the truth is coming, lies ahead. Say woke so that your spirit is holistically fed. Let's rejoice with the light, the God is mother not dead. But when you're walking with the night, don't go bumping your head. The illusions is deep, like the 7 of cups. 7 choices we can make, but which one's gonna serve us? The whole world's been asleep, now we're rising Aquarius. Jupiter's expanding higher science, Sagittarius. Pluto's exposing secrets, so calm is perilous. All praises to fiery Venus, it's the love that's saving us. And it's the breath that flows through our body that daily carries us. And it's the scales of my God bringing the balance that make them just into the injustice in our communities. We didn't have enough of our brothers and sisters up in body bags and handcuffs. Can't keep moving in circles obsoletely like Toys R Us. Let's stand up in our power, elevating in us we trust.
Thank you. That's good.
Yes. Welcome to the MetaVersary. Okay, so happy metaphysical anniversary, aka MetaVersary. We're here for a night of celebration, reflection, recognition, and renewal. We are here with our mastermind, the one who helps us to master our mind and help us to renew our legacy in spirit and in truth. We speak of none other than our high priestess of Nu Soljet Healing Community, the one, the only Sis'Star, Kola Soljet.
Thank you. I appreciate this. This is awesome. I appreciate you hosting this for me and everybody that's here, that's present, that's big. Give thanks.
We're here to celebrate you, here to motivate you, because for all you do with us. So we are going to welcome in our first guest by special request. This is a soul brother. Okay, this soul brother got my soul charged up before we even started. He's like, I'm ready to go right now. What you doing, player? Put me in the game. So let's welcome to the stage. Let's welcome to the celebration platform, the one, the only Soul Charge in the building.
Sente cana fela baya dimbalo. Sente cana fela baya dimbalo. Uruba mukia mela baya dimbalo. Uruba baya dimbalo. Sente cana fela baya dimbalo. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I
Thank
am your brother
you.
Soul Charge. Here to represent the souls of the brothers.
Yes. So go ahead.
Yes.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself to the family, brother, and tell us your relationship to our wonderful priestess over here, our high priestess, Sister Kola Soljet.
Okay. My name is Brother Soul. My mother was a hardcore Christian and my father was a hardcore revolutionary. And they were butting heads so much. And I feel like I'm the fusion of those two extreme ideologies. I've been studying African music, music in general, for the past 20 years, and I use it to feed my soul. I'm a performer, a dancer, a child educator, massage therapist, a cook, jack of many trades, and I just got this beautiful instrument called an ngoni from Ghana, Africa, where I spent 2 years researching and doing work trade and cultural studies and exploring. And I have a, a mission, a purpose that I've given myself called Soul Charge, where people come together and we honor and worship the electromagnetic frequency that all of our hearts create, and that gets stronger when we come together. It's called the Ka energy, like in Coliseum or colleges. People go to church to raise their Ka, their essence, their of who they are. And Soul Charge is a series of activities to charge your chakras, whether it be gardening, martial art, fasting, cleaning up a loved one's house or your friend's house, um, blindfolded trust walks or active listening exercises, massage therapy, all types of phenomenon can charge your chakras, which are different orbs that different vortexes that take in the light energy that permeates our dimension. So my relation to Sister Soljet was, I believe we met on a Facebook chat where somebody was saying something not so tasteful to women, and I jumped on Soljet's side. Was like, wait, hold on, brother, let her speak, and we've been cool thieves ever since.
We also fellow Bay Area people, so we affiliated with like some of the Bay Area family as well. Oakland,
Absolutely.
Ashe.
So the people who may have missed your broadcast, what was your broadcast? What would you say was some memorable moments from your time on Metaphysical Mondays, and what does Metaphysical Mondays mean to you, Soul Charge?
Metaphysical Mondays means to me is like letting people know that tarot card reading isn't spooky, that tarot card reading is legit, that it's on Monday, and I really appreciate Mondays because it's the moon day, it's a feminine day where we're supposed to rest and relax and kind of recharge, where Sunday is the day of the sun where we're supposed to be most active. And they kind of switch those days around on us um, for the working population. So I always appreciated Mondays because that's when I started my fast, or something new I want to add it on. Okay, Monday is the day, and I'm going to have a fresh start. So I really love that Metaphysical Mondays gives people a fresh start on their astrology. And my memorable time on it was playing my Ngoni, um, sharing with everybody about my experiences in Ghana and the hopes and dreams for the future.
All
Absolutely.
right. So one thing that you wanted to say, I ask you this: how has your trajectory changed since you've been on Metaphysical Mondays?
Well, I'm keeping my dream of Soul Charge alive. I come back to Ghana so I can raise some money, and I have a job at a hospital that is pretty, has good work, and I'm getting to do God's work by serving people, and that's a very humbling experience. I have a wonderful partner, and I'm learning about Black love, boundaries. I'm learning about what's the word called? compromise, healing, and what it means to be a man who has a real woman.
Okay.
Congratulations, by the way, with that. Glad that you
Thank you.
guys, are still, and I'm gonna invite you to the show, like I said, so we got to get you scheduled. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming in. Now, we're also building on men's mental health, so I want to not take that out of focus because this is June. So just stick around if you have time. So I would like your, brother of knowledge is gonna lead us to that. So
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right, Brother Soul Charge. So we're gonna go to our next guest, and as Sister Kola Soljet said, we definitely want to hear your thoughts on men's mental health
Okay.
momentarily. So stick
Can
with
I
us.
ask you, Soljet, just to send me a text on the messenger when you're ready for me to check back in?
okay, sure,
Okay.
okay, for sure, okay,
I'll see you guys in a minute then. Thank you.
All
okay.
right.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, soul charged. Okay, I don't know about you, sister, but my soul is charged up. Okay, brother came in there with the instrument. You see what I'm saying? The instrumentation to get my spirit and my mind together. So I appreciate him for his gift and the gift of the discovery via Metaphysical Monday.
So,
So
so we,
let's
so I'm not to cut your wig, but we're gonna just leave the panel open after that. He had to check out, but everyone can stay on the stage.
okay.
Okay.
So let's bring in the panel. So let's give it up for this amazing mind here, Mama Earth. Okay, can we give it up for Mama Earth as she comes in? Okay,
Peace and love.
Mama
Peace and
Earth.
love.
Yes.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you
not
so
for the
much.
faint at heart. This is not for the faint at heart. Those who have spiritual gifts, we live the roughest, toughest journeys, and I congratulate you on staying on the wheel. No matter, my mom used to say, no matter how fast the wheel turns, whether it turns fast or slow, as long as it keeps turning, and you kept your wheel turning.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
I congratulate you, and I thank you both for allowing me to be here. My name is Yvette, but I go affectionately known by Mama Earth. I am a metaphysical spirit guide. I am also a healer, that the Pucha Mama, that love goddess to teach you how to love, and that instrument that the Creator has used to bring about healing from that trauma, the past trauma. And my focus is on men now more than so ever, because we see so many homes being demolished and in disarray because of the lack of the presence of our Black fathers. So I'm focusing on the healing of our Black men, starting from their traumatic experience up to their current traumatic experience. So I'm grateful to be here. I thank you so much for allowing me to be in this space with other souls that have the same spirit or the same energies. We're in the same space, and I'm very grateful to just be here.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it for real. And also, just that you guys, before you, when you say your names, also tell everybody where you're from, because we're
Oh,
connecting. This is we nationwide, global, all that. So
right. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And I also wanted to add that I'm Lady President of the UNIA, one of the most, the oldest Pan African organizations. I am proud to be a part of and be in that leadership. And that's how I end up meeting Soljet. And I met Soljet through Tashaka. It's like we're being guided to become in that unified fist that I always talk about. We were spread apart like the five fingers, but I see how we're just coming together as that mighty fist in the supernatural realm, where we can fight the hardest. but we're coming together and being made aware that we're not alone, that we do have one another, whether in Baltimore, Maryland, or whether whatever state that you're in, that we're here for each other. And this platform just makes us aware just how alone we are not and how together we should be. Ashe.
Ashe, Queen.
I say. Y'all see the MC with the carbon over here. You understand what I'm saying? So let's welcome him as he comes to the stage. Our brother, the floor is yours. Tell us where you from, how you be, and what's happening right now.
MC Carbon. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and I've been kind of really in this like spiritual journey for um, maybe a little over a decade. So I just try to be a vessel when I can to guide people to if I got a message and it's and I'm speaking strongly about it, some people may not like it, but they go here and that's how I got my more so reputation of just being a speaker of all speakers, and so that's why like I had the name MC Carbon, because I always have something good to say. I always have a message. I'm always trying to empower my brothers and sisters, and I feel like it's important because we need it, whether it be black male or black female or whatever, our god and goddesses. Somebody needs to hear something, and I'm a student and a teacher, like on both ways, so I'm always learning something and I'm always teaching something, and that's how I kind of really treat this walk, with just like patience, discipline, understanding, and making sure like I fully receive the message of whomever it is sending the message. So yeah.
Okay, MC Carbon in the building. All right. Shades off. Are you with us, Queen Mother?
Yes, sir, in the
Okay,
building.
please introduce yourself to the family here. Okay,
All right.
shades on or shades
Hello,
off? What I
everyone.
gotta do? Shades on.
Shades off. Shades off. Gotta see gotta see it from all angles. How is everybody tonight? Ashe to the
Awesome.
ancestors.
Thank
I wanna
you.
just say I am Tiffany, also known as Shades Off from Cincinnati, Ohio. Um, Pretty much on a journey in my life, and starting in my journey early on, I met Kola, so she has definitely played a big part in some of the information that has guided me, and the tools and just understanding things that were in the dark to me before. And I just thank you for creating this community and this safe space for all of us to come together. So Metaphysical Mondays definitely is top tier in my toolkit. So I thank
Thank
you
you.
for
Thank you.
just putting this information out there for everybody to kind of gather and just take, what they need from it. So
Thank you. I
um,
appreciate that.
no
Wow.
problem, Queen
Loyal,
Sister.
one of my loyal supporters.
Yes,
You didn't
I'm here.
ask Al how he knew me, so I want everybody to say how they knew me because I have
Yeah, I
long
was I
journeys
was
with
thinking like
different people.
I was thinking like he didn't say that, and I was like trying to get my introduction out before I even think to even say about the how I met Kola. But I met Kola. We've been knowing each other for what, over 10 years, and I met her through like I think like a Facebook like just Facebook interaction, just me talking and just receiving her message at the time, and me going through my like spiritual journey, and just going through like the rigors of that, and like her just being a vessel to like me having some understanding of her message. And then as well, like I really, from Metaphysical Monday, I learned a lot. But I know like at the time me and my queen was on, we was talking about like relationships and healing, the longevity of it, and just understanding one another, as far as on a not only on the spiritual mental level, but mental level. And I really enjoyed my time like being on Metaphysical Monday. But I've been in countless, um, Metaphysical Mondays, and I appreciate like the guests for even just being on there, just so I could hear something, even if I'm not saying nothing sometimes or whatever. I'm always listening. But I appreciate Kola for even um, just being consistent, and then just being, just like, having a good message with her, like her show, and a good structure, because we all need to hear something like, Metaphysical Monday, So I appreciate you, Kola.
Thank you. Yeah, we are really good. We're spiritual friends. I'm friends with him and his girl Nima. She was supposed to come on tonight too, so I just want to send her some healing energy. But yeah, so thank you, Tiffany, because you also long journeys. So I'm gonna let
Yes.
Brother Knowledge take the floor again.
All right, General Tashaka in the building.
Yeah, peace, everybody. I'm General T'Chaka Sankofa of the Street Law Soldiers, headquartered in Washington D.C. And
Peace,
um,
peace, peace, General.
yeah, I met Sister Soldier. One night I was just finishing the live, and I saw her doing one of the live videos, and I didn't see many followers or viewers at the time, and I couldn't understand. It kind of baffled me why someone with that much energy and power, uh, people are not tuning in and zooming in. And, I just done what I can because I like to see people come up. So, I have a pretty large following. So I try to direct, the followers of myself to her channel. And because metaphysics, um, that's not my expertise, and I don't try to play like it is. I'm a totally separate energy, but we have the same things in common as far as wanting to see change in the hearts and minds and souls and spirits of our people. So I, you know, take great pleasure into seeing how things are manifesting, for the sister, and there's more major things as well as obstacles, but there are more major victories to come her way for the relentless effort that she puts forth into providing, the people, globally with this particular information and vibrational frequency to enhance people's spirits and energies, and also to make people think. And so um, I'm just here to actually support, this sister and congratulate her uh, for her patience and perseverance throughout, all the dilemmas and trials that we encounter in our daily walks, and especially being on social media uh, about the negativity and the waves of, uh, um, the lack of ignorance that people have in terms of dealing with things on a metaphysical level. So, that's my skill on it. I don't have much to say about this. Once again, this is not my avenue, but I totally support it. I relate to it. A lot of things makes clear sense to me. I gravitate to a lot of things, but
Thank you,
you know,
Brother Tashaka. General, I appreciate your energy. And yes, um, a lot of people know, some people know me and some don't. When Brother Tashaka came in, General brought in a lot of different energies. But I know a lot of people. I've been around a while. I look new, but not long as him. Brother Tashaka is the reason that my platform on Facebook has gotten most of the new energies that's come in. But then I have my loyalists like Tiffany and Al and Ishmael and people that's been with me for many years. So I am grateful eternally And you know, I just thank you also though, because every live he has, he always show love, always telling people come check it out, don't be scared, drop your fears, you know, all of that. So for him to say he's not even in the metaphysical realm of things, to do that for me, I give so much thanks, honor, and respect. You know, I appreciate it. You know, I met a lot of wonderful people through Brother Tashaka, so give thanks.
Appreciate you.
I just destroy in order to rebuild. You have to do that sometime, you know. And I'm in this reconstruction period, even with Meta Monday. So I give you thanks for your patience and energy, everybody.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now we got one of our brothers in here, one of the staples, a large contributor to consciousness as a whole as well. He's given a lot of time, energy, effort, and attention to shaping and molding consciousness from not only the academic and scholastic perspective, but also from a principle perspective. So let's give some love from First Tribe Zone, Ishmael Bey in the building.
Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings, Steve. So good to
That's
see everyone.
good.
I want to just congratulate Sister Kola Soljet for the MetaVersary and many, many, many more. I thank you so much for what you do for us, your words of counsel, and not only just your kind words, but actually you share your spirit with so many people. You know, what you're able to do is you give a part of yourself in many different realms, many different chambers, right? So, you know, regardless of the conversation, you always come with a kind word, and your insight is something that's very, very valuable. There's times when, you know, I can come to you and maybe just need to conversate about something. You always have, you know, just the availability of conversation, and then just a perspective that's always fresh. You've supported First Tribe since day one,
Thank you.
from
Absolutely.
the apparel to, you know, to the information. We appreciate that also. So it is a, you know, a reciprocation of something that's natural. And I thank you so much. I'm so happy to see your growth. I'm so happy to see your development. You know, and like I said, you share many aspects that come from a spiritual realm. And I'm like the general. It's outside of my quote unquote comfort zone because it's something that's intangible, but it's something that's so valuable because it's something that's just as relevant. And in able to do that, I have to defer to those who have that expertise. And I humble myself when I do that, you know, and I'm
Give
comfortable.
thanks.
Yeah, I'm comfortable in being able to have no hair, but to let my hair down, to just, you know, step outside of that comfort zone. And you never judge, and you're always there just for that guidance. And I appreciate you, sis.
Likewise, you never judge either, and it's been a long time. So I give thanks. You've seen me in many different, even outside of metaphysics, just on a base level of just y'all seen a lot of facets of my personality. So, and you still accepted me whether I was high or low. So I give thanks.
And I met you through social media.
Absolutely, most
From
of y'all
Las
have because I'm
Vegas
a
and from Syracuse, New York, but I met you through social media, and it's
Syracuse, New
truly an
York.
honor.
Yeah,
That's right.
Vegas.
Definitely. So a profound memory or a takeaway that y'all have from Metaphysical Monday and a takeaway that y'all have from y'all meeting and time and interaction with Sister Kola Soljet. We could go around. We'll start with Mama Earth and we'll just work our way around the panel.
The times that I was able to come on, because a lot of on Mondays is my late nights at the clinic. I'm a medical personnel, so I sometimes get in here a little too late and tired, and I don't want to fall asleep. But the times that I have tuned in, I received a lot of information. I love the readings, and a lot of the readings, especially on Pisces, are absolutely on point. And it also gives me that direction, you know, if those questions that I've had on those times that I've tuned in, and you operate through the spirit realm to answer those questions. So I hope to tune in more now that I have a new phone. I have a new phone as of today. So I will be able to tune in at work and be able to listen to you on my iPod. I mean, on my earbuds if I'm still stuck at the clinic. And it is I truly, I can never say this enough. I commend you for staying on and staying moving forward, because it's not easy being that spirit worker. It's not
No.
easy, and sometimes it seems like you're being picked on by the spirit realm. But you hang in there. You keep
Very
on
true.
hanging in there. Now that you and I are together, we can always speak into each other's spirit and edify one another.
And I'll keep starting over. Like I tell people, I've been through many different journeys, and I'll delete everybody and have 10 people on there. Ishmael can tell you that. I'll delete everybody and it'll be 50 people. I don't care about the number. I care about the quality of the spirits that's around me. If I'd rather have
That's
50
it.
good people than 1,000 negative energies that's surrounding me.
Right.
So
Right.
the thing is, it is consistency. As a matter of fact, Brother Ish is the one of the brothers that pulled me back when I was in a down space. Like, you got a platform, you got to come back, So I give thanks for
Yeah.
that, because it's not easy. It's not. I have to deal with my family and all kind of other things. So yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate having a spiritual sister and a Mama Earth to, bond with on this journey.
Oh, hey, excuse me. Can I interject for uh, to the airport in a few minutes? And I'm asking,
Hey, I don't mean to interject.
wonderful.
There's something going on with your mic or whatever. I
Yeah,
apologize.
something's going on with your connection.
Can we move to the mental health discussion, please?
He lost connection, I think.
I just wanted to hear make sure I heard his message. I ain't wanted to interject on what he was saying, but his mic was kind of shortening out. I put myself back on mute, y'all.
MC Carbon, you could go next to the question.
Can you repeat the question one more time so I could make sure I answer it? A
memory of Metaphysical Monday and a memory for Sister Kola Soljet, since your time meeting her.
Well, I let's see. I remember watching with what was the brother? It might have been the one that just went off, the Sakofa brother, but I remember she was they was talking about. I cannot remember what they were talking about, but I know okay, well, I'm gonna go to the memory. I was on there because I was trying to remember I know it was maybe a couple months ago. So, but I remember when me and my queen was on there and we was talking about what we was talking about, and we was giving the message of just how we was giving the story of how long we were together and some of the rigors we've been through as far as just dealing with just a relationship on the whole. And as we was telling our story, it was kind of as she was listening, she was just making sure we was I'm sorry, can you go to somebody else and come back to me? I apologize. I'm
We
I'm kind
already
of
kind of went over that anyway, because you said it
yeah.
when he asked you the
I'm
first time. So
I'm
the only
trying
person,
to
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to
It's
get my
okay.
thoughts together.
It's okay, Al. Can we just go to the video maybe,
Yeah,
brother?
well,
Okay, let's do that.
I apologize, Kola.
There's no apology, but I want to get to the mental health bill.
All right. So we'll go to this video and we'll be right back and we'll dive into men's mental health. We here, we celebrating. It's the MetaVersary, Metaphysical Mondays, 1 year anniversary. So we'll be right back.
Organically I millinate, pineal on activate, the light we permeate, and the gods we emulate. Black boys, they exterminate. Scream, no shoot, but the bullets resonate. Cops be trigger happy, pushing round weight. G's become kings, now checkmate. They try to keep us down, keep us in a dead state. Resilience is the only trait that help us elevate. No church, no school, didn't really educate me in this metaphysical reality of vibrate. Been invisible for a while, but still thrice great. Still hunting them dead presidents, Lorenz Tate. Won't hesitate if I'm popping that thing, I aim straight. No, I'm not a killer, but I will pop Kate. Full penetration when my rounds rotate. From Bruce to Kate, my 38 mutilate. The things I demonstrate may cause devastate. So I'm giving you milk, you're not ready for the steak. Yes, I'm still fresh, no expiration date. Shape shifting and folded my body to a figure eight. Then I gotta go purge all the drama that I ate. Biologically a woman with power to recreate, cause Kola back bend don't break. I learned from all my mistakes. Levitating when I step over snakes. Don't fool with a cop or a snitch or a Jake. I'm awake, don't need you to give me a fate. Gods and goddesses coming out stargates. We build pyramids, the God mind state. You crawling out the cave like Johnny come late. Pimping the people telling them it's a prime rate. But you're not up in my class, but I find your primate. As the earth rotate, I'm bringing the earthquake. We running this shit, bruh. Planet of the apes. Apes. It's time to ride.
What time it is?
It's nation time. Red, black, and green is the flag I fly. With my ankh in my hand, put it up in the sky and just ride.
Ride, 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 ride.
It's time to ride.
What time it is?
It's nation time. Red, black, and green is the flag I fly. With my ankh in my hand, put it up in the sky and just ride.
Ride, 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 ride.
In this galactical ghetto, you can make it or you can flop. Conform to the system of getting the street and bop. You could be criminal, spiritual, you can make it pop. But the thing you can't change, you can't make the game stop. Take the whole world apart and they call it a chop shop. The clock is ticking every minute, the body drop. Throw your unks up, don't wanna see you stretched out in the cot. Your body laying dead in the street, in the Glock. On red, black, and green, America's about to rot. The world is burning up like we're smoking a bowl of pot. We moving through the playgrounds, recruiting the tots. Pouring libations while we out in the trap spot. My feet on fire and water, the block is getting hot. We moving against the grain, we Jimmy and Janice Jock. We elevating neighborhoods, don't think that we not. We got the gods on the team, we repping the black dot. My yacht bringing order like a triple bean got. The real trap queen, not talking no fatty wop. Banging out for justice like a killer bang shots. Never see it coming like a shady death plot. Spirits at war, holy water and peace knots. We be niggas on the bottom, but we gods on the top. We battle around the clock like we playing Xbox. Omo goon, you can take it to black ops. You can take it to the stars, our Priestess of hip hop. You can take it to the ocean, rolling dice on the yacht. My pioneer's glowing, I'm lit up like a Vegas light. I got the African powers. You know what I'm talking about? It's time to ride.
What time it is?
It's nation time. Red, black, and green is the flag I fly. With my ankh in my hand, put it up in the sky and just ride.
Ride, 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 ride.
It's time to ride.
What time it is?
It's nation time. Red, black, and green is the flag I fly. With my ankh in my hand, put it up in the sky and just ride.
Ride, 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 ride.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
If she was doing a topic on, have you ever been in a relationship with somebody and been traumatized after? You could be able to speak on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Brother Knowledge, for that presentation.
All right, so we're going to go to men's mental health. One of the reasons why we're here, in addition to celebrating. So, Brother Ish, you here with us. We work very diligently in this community over the years, correcting a lot of the errors and missteps. So, from your perspective and from the perspective of the brothers on the panel, what are we missing about mental health as it relates to consciousness, as it relates to some of these things out here, and how can we be better stewards from your perspective?
I think from a men's perspective, it's really important to be able to make ourselves vulnerable in order to kind of properly heal. I know the saying goes that we're only as sick as our secrets, and especially for men, we hold in a lot, and when we hold in a lot of the times it cannot, it stops being constructive and being very self-destructive because we don't have an outlet. And it's okay to to put on that shell of what it takes to survive in society. We need that, but we also have to be able to make ourselves vulnerable in order to share things that maybe that inflict us. There might be things or traumas that we go through that we just we keep subduing it and subduing it, and then when it comes up like a volcano. Even a tea kettle has to have a release. So you got to find out what's your release. What are some hobbies? What are things that, who is it that you can share things to? Can you go to a homie and say, without feeling, uncomfortable, just to be able to talk as men? Or can you go to a sister and really just be able to talk to her in order to kind of get some things off your chest, or get professional help if it's needed? So I think there's things that we need to do on focusing on our mental health. The first thing is being vulnerable enough to even admit that we have those issues. I think that's the first start, personally.
Thank you. Real talk. Yeah. So, can you tell me, brother? This is my question now, as of the woman on the panel, one of the women on the panel, one of the queens. What is it that you think that women can do that have husbands, boyfriends, brothers, nephews, sons? A lot of times we clash and the energies clash, and I want to, all of the men, to answer this question, because I wanted to give honor to men's mental health, because that's very important. I don't want to downplay that by no stretch. So, and we have a lot of issues between men and women, female and male relationships. So what are contributing factors? I know women got their own set of issues, but what is something that we can do to be cognizant of what our men may be going through?
Hear them, listen to them, give them a sacred space to be able to express those feelings and those emotions without being titled as weak, or assuming that man is showing a weakness just because of this stigma that we have built that men should not cry. Give them sacred space, give them a space to be able to feel. And sometimes giving a space is not even easy for them. Just being honest, saying that when you're going through something that you feel like the world cannot answer, you can always come to me. That opens that space to let them know that they can divulge, or they can peel off those layers that they hide from the world. Just be that sacred space, be that loving
Okay.
space.
I
And
appreciate
as
that,
that
Queen.
man,
Yes, totally. I appreciate that. I want to hear from the men too, because I'm speaking to the triggers that some women have that triggers men. That's the biggest problem that I see in mental health for men and women, is not understanding each other's triggers. Because you could still be a safe space for people, but they have people that certain things you do that annoy people. Abuse is a high thing. There's a lot of people being physically abused on both sides, mentally and emotionally abused. So I'm speaking to, and what you said is absolutely true. But what, as women, what are little idiocracies or little things? When men have certain stresses that we don't know about, people have certain things that they go through, and as women, we may not be able to totally understand that. So I just wanted to see what is, some of the things that the men could tell us to be more aware as women, what may be lacking in even some of their own relationships. But what you're saying absolutely is correct as well. So thank you for that. And Brother Ish, if you could maybe just give a little bit on that and then pass it to Brother Knowledge.
For sure, for sure. I think maybe in some perspectives, men deal with rejection certain kinds of ways. So maybe even if you're having if you have a solid relationship, one has to be very selective of who they choose as a mate, because you might get into a heated argument and the vulnerable things that you share might get thrown back at you. And that could really put you in a tailspin. It's like, yo, I told you that out of confidence, not for you to make mockery of it. Like I got harmed. You know what I mean? That way of stuff. So who you select sometimes, even in anger, you know, your helpmeet should have enough care for you not to throw it back in your face, and vice versa, of course. You know, it's not for you to sit there and be asking inquisitive things, only for you to get, you know, argue and throw it back in her face either. So I just think that communication goes a long way. But again, just making sure that you have the right kind of mate, so that when you're vulnerable, something that you're being judged by, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And then again with Mama Earth, I just wanted to say this. Mama Earth speaks from a place of wisdom, but there'll be a lot of younger women watching. You speak from a place of wisdom and experience. And I can't say that we're all born with that. You know, we have to learn. So there's a lot of toxicity. And that's what, I really, I just wish we can find some resolve in that, because everybody's not peaceful. And that's what my platform is really dedicated to, not witchcraft and magic like some people may think. Is dedicated to mindfulness, spiritual elevation, and mental liberation, spiritual soundness. So it's not all abstract and in the air, but how you can use it every day in practical life. And I just want to be clear on that, because everybody, I don't want people going around thinking I'm bewitched or somebody. I'm working with, also soundness of the mind and spirit, and all of us can deal with mental soundness. So as a woman, sometimes I know me, I have a strong personality. My planets are balanced in masculine and feminine energy. But I'm committed to changing and working on myself. That's the key thing that I do have. So I just have to be mindful of my tone, and I'm really mindful of working on that. But thank you both for your answers, and brother Knowledge, if you'd like to.
I wanted to see if Brother Soul Charge or Chief Gabriel, aka Adam Angel, had some input on the topic before I said something.
Yeah, I have a couple of things that I think men could do for themselves, and a couple of things that women could do for themselves. I'm trying to pick the best out of those two, so I don't spend too much time talking. One thing that I think women could do is sharing an activity or experience with a man. Like, my queen likes what she likes, and I like what I like. And sometimes I try and get her to like what I like, but that doesn't always work. So I feel that we should find things that we both like together, like dancing. But the thing that I have in mind is fasting. I just came back from a men's retreat. It's called the Mankind Project, and they've been going on for the past 20 or 30 years. And they have Mankind Projects all over the world. And a friend of mine from work invited me to go. And this place, this particular place was all races, but mostly with white men. So I was kind of nervous about that. But there were 3 other black men, and 2 of them were in the leader position. So I did find some comfort there. They took away all of our things, and they searched us, and they were kind of like very stoic and not aggressive, but just very non-soft with us. And they were telling lots of stories and metaphors on how to be a man, and it was really beautiful. And one thing I really took away from it was the lack of technology that we had. We didn't have our phone for 2 days. They gave us bananas and nuts, trail mix to eat in the morning, so we had a very small amount of food, and we had to give away a lot of our control. And at first, it made me kind of annoyed and angry, but I am a person who likes to take away certain comforts in order to strengthen myself, like a cold shower. I've adopted the habit of, when I get angry, to take a cold shower to completely erase my anger and control my thoughts and controlling that discomfort. And I wish that more couples, more people would spend more time without their phone, spend more time not eating things that they're not supposed to eat, or even fasting from sight for like 2 or 3 hours to obtain an ability called vibra vision. And I've noticed that when somebody is engaged in a fast with you, it's much, much easier, because you guys get to feed off of each other's energy and discomfort, so that you guys can hold each other accountable to finish each other's goal. So that's something that I think the sisters could support us with. One thing that I believe that men could do to better themselves is to learn about massage therapy. There's lots and lots of spiritual insights when it comes to knowing your body and knowing how to respect other people's body and knowing about the geometry of how we hold ourselves and how our little habits can build up and do lots of harm to us in the end. Like how I'm holding my phone, I should be sitting up and with my back straight and my like my phone more elevated so that it helps with my posture, and that could avoid a lot of back pain. That can help the kundalini energy travel throughout the spine. And I just remember because I had a lot of you know chivalrous training from my parents in the beginning. And I remember thinking about learning all these things about massage and the difference between sexuality and intimacy and how they're very close on the same spectrum, but it comes with lots of patience and consent. And I was thinking about how beautiful it was for this to be taught in schools to teenagers as their bodies are developing, so that they can, have more respect for themselves and more respect for the women that they deal with.
That's beautiful, Soul Charge. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to build with you guys in Oakland. We have to make it happen this time without the retrograde.
Okay.
Some raising the vibrations, for sure.
Okay. I hear you, sister.
Peace and blessings. Am I being heard?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Come
sir.
through.
Man, my God, man, this has been a serious oh God battle and fight, man. I don't even have my picture, but it's okay. None of these things are really relevant. I'm grateful and for the time and the occasion, and for Mrs. Koja, thank you, Knowledge Born Allah, definitely for this platform. Very classic deal here. I've been
Thank you.
studying, and while I've been goofing off trying to find my way here, to get my stuff together, man. But
Mhm.
just for introduction, man, just for a little bit, man. I am Chief Gabriel Good God, man. I am an awakened angel, man, of Jehovah God Allah, man. You know, me, I have been what I practice, I should say, man, because we're all practitioners of what it is that we're, you know, uh, using as a formula to get us to where we need to be our best selves. What I use, what I call is real legion gospel, man, and I versus that against, religion gossip, that's what I say, what I do there. Um, Real religion, quintessentially, man, it's about, man, being real. But really what, man? Because, it has become so cliche in our society, man. It plays a role in our mental health, our wellness, man, Um, when we're unreal, when we're unauthentic, when we're not genuine, when we're not in touch with our center, there's a word, from our instruction, the book, Bible, basic instruction before leaving earth. That's how I like to see it. Um, there's a instruction there, and it lets us know how to, let's see, matter of fact, there we go. There we go. That's spirit been trying to, like I said, I'm in an attack, man. Not a serious attack, man. But it's so good, man. We thank God, man. We thank the spirit, man, for having this, man. We thank, Miss Soljet. Thank you, girl. Bless you, girl. For this MetaVersary. Thank all the panel
Give
members.
thanks. Give thanks.
Thank all you
I
panel
appreciate
members,
you.
man, for your push through. I've been listening. I've been doing my best to be present, here. So I appreciate all your input. I appreciate y'all's presence.
And give thanks.
Um,
Did you want to add anything else about the mental health component or
yeah, man, the thing I said, man, but mental health, man, for sure, man. I mean, because we're dealing with man and myself, man. I mean, we're all will I say, I won't say on myself, let me keep it that way, where we're dealing in the realm of fact, man. I don't want to be dealing in fictions and fables. I can't speak on anyone, personally, man. But being in this hell, I like to label this, word said that we all fell short, man. So what do we fall to this earth, man? This realm, it's a hell. It's been a hell, for us, definitely some melanated people, man. And that has to have a play upon our soundness, our mental, emotional soundness, our well-being. Um, just that alone, with all the other complexities, of issues that afflict us, uniquely, as a people, man. Now, not excluding anyone else or ethnic groups as well in men with their health, but just speaking on from us from a sense of, uh, where I'm coming from. This is where I'm coming from. This is the body that I'm inhabiting. So I'm only going to speak from that framework, from that standpoint. And I've been dealing with my own, issues, with health, which has, crossed over into some of the areas I've heard, with male and female interactions, that dynamic, because of the issues that we face on here, that with the racism, with the blatantness of it, the subtlety of it, but how it's in our faces, um, the spiritual misrepresentation of the images, that has an impact on the emotional well-being, stability of the man and women, so I look at these things, and I look at more, where we should come from, where I have been coming from a solution oriented, because we are all aware of the problem. We live in it, we exist in the problem, but what we should be more focused on is more solution oriented. For me, religion, being real, being authentic, being getting to know myself, within the context, within this matrix that we find myself in, and finding my, us, finding my strengths, connecting with my strengths, being open and transparent. Oh my God, that I can't overemphasize that enough. Everything that's done in the dark must come to the light, and that means our own selves, our own psyches, our own souls. We have to expose ourselves to ourselves. I like to say that God is using this time, that Mother Gaia, Earth is using, in her cleansing, her bringing her taking us taking us all to a higher dimensional level, the 5D. Yeah, I'm looking at, we have to be willing to let go, let go, let go, acknowledge for sure, but let go, of that. I'm not gonna hold the platform long. I haven't been there, so thank you all of people for giving me, a little more time. But I would like to hear from the rest of you all, man. Thank you so very much.
okay? Yeah, thank you, brother Adam. I appreciate you, Chief Good Gabriel, good guy. I want to just turn it back over to Knowledge Born, and let's just kind of get through with get to everybody. Oh, and if anybody need to drop off, please feel free. I apologize because I didn't want to hold you guys' time up. It was only supposed to be an hour and 20 minutes. We're still under that. But if anybody has to drop off, I understand, okay?
I also wanted to say something before we keep on going about the question that was asked. I really, just to piggyback, I believe off what Ismail Bey has said about Ismail Bey and So has said about just understanding, relationships, having to understand each other from a spiritual, mental, spiritual and mental level. I definitely agree on that because like it's been plenty of times over the years I done had like um I guess like disputes with my girl, about it could be the littlest thing to the biggest thing. And sometimes I'm coming a different way that she may not understand and vice versa. And so like just going to counseling a couple years ago, when I came from Cleveland to Columbus or whatever, we had like issues because of just something that was on me. We had to go to counseling, and I feel like counseling is definitely important if because a lot of days, I mean, a lot of times these days, couples have that thing where they talk at each other except for to each other, and they don't have no like emotional intelligence or no emotional standing towards like what they really want to do. And so that's why they do things around hurting the kid, hurting themselves, or other stuff that's not conducive to like the relationship. So I feel like couples should at least go seek some counseling and therapy and get some tools that can actually help them, because I know like at the time me and Nima had like issues with each other. When we seek the help and we got the tools, it forced us to like change in different ways. To like when we have an argument, for instance, like what I mean, we pause and make sure we listen to each other, except for like talking at each other. And we had like that whole thing where we held hands. It may seem a little cheesy, but we held hands and we just kind of one on one just listen to each other, like just making sure that we actually understand the issue. And then the way that we talk to each other, that has changed a lot over the years, to where we're not obviously talking at each other. We're talking at a good tone. And sometimes it could be difficult every now and again, because like I'll be still up here sometimes, like depending on what it is. But then at the end of the day, like we have that love for each other, to where we could talk to each other at a good like level, and like actually like sort the problems out and use the tools that we're given. One of those things was like a emotional wheel, journaling sometimes, going outside into nature, and talking. So it was just different things like that that help. But I hope that, you know, uh, black couples that's like, dating or just getting to know each other, whatever, that they go and like, at least get to know each other like on a level to where they won't be arguing at each other. And then if they have that, where they arguing at each other, go seek some tools, because they're out there. If the person, if both parties want to get better at you know relationships, or like just talking and just building with each other, because it's hard, but it's not impossible to like just sit there and just day by day just change something that's in the relationship. And then going out sometimes is good too, depending where you go. But just that understanding is just very powerful. Like even I think Soul just said that too, like not too long ago. Like um, when y'all fasting with each other, because I have experienced that with my queen. When y'all fasting with each other, y'all feeding off each other's energy a lot of times, and that's big or whatever, because like not you don't see a lot of couples, especially in Western society, do that. Like as far as like you know just having these things that they do with each other, to like even like with the fasting, that's very important. Like just feeding off each other's energy and going outside and meditating together, or listening to some type of lecture. It could be anything, but it's just something to like soothe the soul and then ease the mind, and then get that healing. Because each I guess couple, or each person is coming from like a different background, to where they're used to like going off what their parents used to do, or going off what other couples used to do. But when y'all in your own space and y'all don't have nobody but yourselves, and that's when y'all have to rely on self or whatever. And I just think, just the insight for everybody, just saying that, because it kind of helped me. I'm kind of, I just kind of got that, um, I just agree with it, what everybody was saying, because I experienced some type of different like faucet of like relationship, perils, and then, the rise of, the fruits and, labor of, just actually putting in the work, because that's definitely important. And I want to say too that, really think that, you know, we should have more like shows where it's couples, like talking about their different experiences, and then like seeing what we could, like what type of tools we could offer each other, because I feel like you don't see that a lot these days, and so like that's why really Metaphysical Monday is important as well, because like you get that, you get that like foundation, you get that like not only just a reading, but just like that insight from Sister Kola Soljet, and maybe from even Knowledge Born, like y'all, we get, I mean, you get that insight to where you're supposed to know. So like, I don't know, that's my piece, you know.
Thank you, Val. That was really good. Brother Knowledge Born, are you I appreciate that because
I
I
hope
had to
I
come,
ain't
I
got
had
to
to
follow that.
rebound. I had to
I
rebound
hope
one.
I ain't got to follow that. I hope look, between you, Brother Ishi Soul, and Mama Earth, and everybody who shared, I think one critical thing we miss is we miss each other. That becomes a trigger. So either we don't see each other, we don't hear each other, or we don't feel each other. Or we started off one way and we begin to depart from it. So that space and mirror in regards to that reflection, either we're not seeing in the moment, because we can see each other all the time, but when it get hot, we lose sight of each other. You understand what I'm saying? And we in our spaces, we in our zones, and we don't see nothing, we don't hear nothing, we don't feel nothing, but whatever we're feeling. So
big
whatever
facts.
that is in that moment, that's authentic. That's something to take a note of, because in that aspect, it's like throwing water on a grease fire. It ain't gonna work.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So when that stuff get to revved up, and you can't see her and she can't see you, she can't hear you, you can't hear her, nobody's gonna be like, oh, we need to stop in this moment. So that's why I love Metaphysical Mondays, especially that series that you just ended with mindfulness, like being mindful. We can be mindful when there's no trigger. Are you mindful when the
That
triggers?
part.
When
That
you're
part.
you understand what I'm saying? Like I can chant Num Your Whole Renge Kyong until it's some activity. When that activity is right there, can you operate in clarity in the midst of the chaos?
And brother knowledge, just not to cut your wit, but even to speak to what Mama Earth was saying, that's why I said it comes from wisdom. But I know this for facts. Most people are not gonna be love, light, and peace when they're in that energy, because it's too many negative experiences that we're having, because people are carrying in baggage, they're carrying in pain. You may say one little thing, and that one little thing triggers a childhood wound. It triggers something that you, like Brother Ish said, they were vulnerable to you, and then now you throwing it in your face. Oh, that's why you used to pee in the streets on yourself or whatever. I don't know. I'm just coming up with something. But just certain things you could be talking about a person's mother, like their family. They may have people that's hypersensitive about their family, and you think that you could be real critical about that, and that becomes a trigger. It's so many different things that could trigger a person. Your kindness can be a trigger to some people. You could be love, light, and peace, and the more kind you being, they think is being condescending. So now they're coming at you on that. So it's so many different. We have to understand each other's triggers from the beginning on when it comes to male and female. What are those triggers, and how can we bring a safe space to discuss those triggers so that we can try it? And like I said, for me, it's my tone. I know I'm loud, I project, but I'm gonna just turn it back off. I wanted to give thanks. So if Shade's office still there, she could also come in and build too, brother. But finish your piece.
Y'all said it. best. So I know we got some raffles. I know we got some things. There was another thing you wanted to do before we got up out of here. So wanted to give that chance to and give the floor for that.
Okay, so is there anybody else that wanted to say anything? Closing. I've seen Tiffany's camera keep going in and out, and I would like to turn it back to Mother Earth. I would like for her to, share some more of a wisdom with us because I wasn't trying to cut her wit. I wanted to hear from the men because of certain things that we may miss, and I just want to get their opinion on it. So I want to give the Queen, I want to give her the floor to just say, speak on something else, that she can contribute to what we just built on.
No need to explain what I intuitively knew what you were doing, so there was no need to explain. And I thank you for allowing me to be able to say some other words. Each and every one of you on this call have been divinely directed to this very time. So if we're being divinely directed at this very time, then we know that we are being guided by truth. Because only truth and love can guide you to those that are loved and that shares love. I'm giving praise and thanks to the Creator, the Most High, for allowing me to share. You call me wise and you say I am wisdom. I am only a vessel. I am a vessel that's used by the Spirit. So whatever, when I open my mouth, I ask for Spirit to pour through. Let it not be my words. So what people hear and what they get enchanted by, and what they hear is the Spirit of the Most High. Not Yvette, not Mama Earth, not Butterfly, but the Spirit of Divine that comes through, and that's all wise. And when I open my mouth, I pour out what is poured in. Continue to open yourselves up, ladies and gentlemen, to the spirit realm because the spirit realm will help us fight. It will help us persevere. It will help us keep from giving up. Tap into that divine energy that gives you that support, that love, and chastisement. We're not going to sit up here and be fools to think that the spirit don't spank us sometimes. Just don't be in the way of getting spanked. Do what you say. Do what you're supposed to do. Do what your purpose is. And the spanks will be less. Your strength and your power will be more. So I leave this to say, let nothing, not nothing, no one or anything tell you you're not enough and that you're not as powerful as you are. I leave you in peace. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ashe, that
I,
was
I
beautiful.
say, I say.
Thank you. Yes, that's right. And we are all just vessels to the spirit. But isn't it beautiful though that we can be? Everybody don't know that they are. So just the fact that we all can just show up and be in the service of the Most High every day, despite of what name we call the Most High, is just a beautiful thing. To be in the service of other Black people, humanity, and just to share this space. So I give thanks for each and every one of your spirits.
Most definitely, most definitely. So
Peace,
I
love,
think
and happiness to everyone. Bless up. I don't want to hope I didn't any truth in the think and a thought to someone. But I wanted to read something, I had put down. I shared it on Facebook, but I want to actually, I'm looking for it right now. But I wanted to
Okay, well, just
share.
let's let Brother Knowledge say what he was gonna say, Brother Adam, and put it in context. We could always do the raffle once everybody drop off Knowledge. We could do the raffle
okay.
and still
All
announce
right.
the winners. Okay,
All right.
and we're gonna get back to you, Brother Adam. So just stand by, please.
Yeah, he can read whatever you wanted to read. I just wanted to make sure that anybody who had any closing remarks, any well wishes after Brother Adam goes, we can turn the floor over and give everybody their final remarks.
Thank you there, my brother, Knowledge Born. Well, my brothers and my sisters and all of our listen and RT and so there, man. I wanted to give a little poetry. Um, spoken word gift and that the spirit gives us with, um, this is dealing with destruction. It says distractions, people divided into fractions. Do anybody see what's happening? Do anybody notice through me laser being focused that I do more than rapping? Looks as if everyone is in all caps. So everybody capping. The world is a stage, so we all acting. But I'm bringing the facts in. We only concerned about fashion and flashing. Too busy existing in what has been. Wait, do me hear laughing? Who's doing the bragging? Looks like our government is overtaxing. Me people experiencing the lacking. Can anybody tell me what's cracking? Pay attention to who doing the tracking. Might be hacking. Jagarabakan. So there don't be any ransacking of our property. Study your history, people. It reveals the mystery of the revealed prophecy. There'll be no way of stopping we, because G-O-D is who we be. Thank you all.
Thank you, Brother Adam. That was awesome.
Brother Ish, MC Carbon, Mama Earth, did y'all have any closing remarks, any well wishes, motivation for
Sure.
Sis'Star?
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, happy Metaversary. Thank you so much for the inspiration of having us, have something to look forward to with Metaphysical Mondays. It is something I look forward to do as I'm coming through the weekend. I'll be able to start off the week fresh with some good and positive energy. So thank you for being able to set that standard. Again, I want to thank you for the guests that you also bring in. It's always something from so many various things, whether it's dealing with the history or you just doing the readings, etc. It's always something that's very creative. I'm going to continue to support. I thank you for everything that you do for us, and that's coming from a sincere space. Thank you.
Likewise. I have a question for you guys. Do you guys like it the way it is on the platform that is how we're doing it, or should I move it? Because sometimes when you do that, you lose the momentum because people probably like the accessibility of Facebook. So what do you think?
Well, I think this
Well, I
is
was asking,
good.
well, first brother
Oh, go
Ish,
ahead. I'm sorry.
just then,
Oh,
and
okay.
then
I
I'm
thought
gonna
you
pass it all to you. Yeah.
got you.
Well, what I'm looking at right now is the evolution and growth of some things that you've already been doing. So I'm always looking at this as probably just one chapter of your journey, So whether you do change it to a different format, I would just think that would just be a regular part of your growth.
Yeah.
I've seen you doing it in different styles. This is one part of your pocket, and then you're just gonna move on to another phase.
That's true. Yeah, we're constantly, what I just say, I got to destroy it in order to rebuild. And I'm feeling the change is afoot with all this Uranian energy. So those that really want to vibrate, we will vibrate. And those that don't, give thanks for this time and energy that we shared. And may you have a blessed rest of your journey. But thank you. I'm just talking ish. Anyway, so Brother Carvin, go ahead.
Just to piggyback off what he said, I really think balance is key, and I think we was discussing it before too. Maybe a couple, like a month or so ago, about like, getting everything prepared. Like when it comes to YouTube, sometimes you may want to be on YouTube because the energy on Facebook sometimes could be over toxic, whereas
Yeah.
YouTube could be like kind of, even though it's oversaturated with that too, it's a little bit more like everybody got a YouTube, too. And then I like this format too, like, StreamYards, because it gives everybody a chance to chime in, say their piece, and you can do a lot of things on StreamYard. And I'm very techie. So like, like just use the StreamYard. It's it helps tremendously with like broadcasting and things that you want to do, like even webinars, so just balance is key, like, and you'll pull to the energy of what what you want to go towards. But sometimes people on Facebook, I even know on my Facebook, I was just saying my girl, like, hey, I need to get rid of these people on my Facebook. But that may be the same for you too, because you may not. I know you go through transformations where you get rid of people, but like
quickly tell them cakewalk. You
I
get what I'm
know.
saying? Because I read the intention right away. So
Hmm.
I have five. It'll
Yeah,
be five of us holding hands, singing "Kumbaya," waiting on the Lord.
for real, for real. So it's
But
just definitely important.
yeah, but look, I was gonna say that was 5 months ago, brother. Remember when all of us, Ishmael, all of us, we were all like freezing in the winter. Remember the winter season, how cold it was, and we was keeping each other inspired. That's when we was working on trying everybody. I'll be like, y'all up, who up? And everybody up all around the clock, doing like
Hmm.
November and December. So that's when
Yep.
we first started. So I'm just now getting there, and if you and brother knowledge, y'all kind of helped me a lot with the tech part of things because I'm lost there. So yeah, so I think what I like about this bill, you guys, is I like the personal it allows we can do it. I could do it by myself with one other person, or I'll do it like panel
Yep.
style. And I think once a month panel style would be great just
Yep.
for community building.
I agree.
So thank you. Is Mama Earth, or go ahead, brother Knowledge. I'm sorry, I can't run your show.
You still can. You're doing a great job. Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I have to
Yeah,
say
Mama.
is, don't. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you fine.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. The last thing I would like to say is, um, stay in, move forward, but no matter how hard it gets, because I don't believe there is any war ground or war with unprepared soldiers. We're in boot camp now, y'all. So it's
Hmm.
time to start getting to work, and most of all, tap into the divine energy, that sacred space, to be guided as we do enter into the wars, the many wars that's going to be happening out here. So
Yes,
get
ma'am.
mentally, spiritually prepared for, we don't know, tomorrow may be the day, or next week may be the day, or next month. We don't know. So now, live in the moment, at this present moment, just tap into that divine source and ask for leadership guidance during this time that we're going to soon be facing. That's all. I'm going to end every show that way, because seem as though we are the hardest to wake up
Yeah.
and really see. We are the hardest
That's
ones that go, we go along to get along,
yeah.
instead of learning exactly what we need to do in the time of an emergency. And there are other cultures out there, they're prepared. How many of us are? So I leave you with that. Prepare your household, prepare yourself for the days that are going to come. It's going to be very hard. So I see this as a way of connecting with one another too, because we're about to get some stuff. And those on here that are seers, I know damn well you see it too. I'm just
Yep.
not going to keep it quiet. I'm going to tell those. I'm going to spread it as much as I can. We are going into some terrible times. BRICS, learn about it. Learn about food deserts. Learn about it in your local
Yep.
neighborhood. Your pharmacies are closing up everywhere. Learn and see and prepare. Prepare your household on how you got to get out with boots to the ground. Cars not going to start up to get to a hiding place. Do you have a hiding place?
I
Do
do.
you have somewhere to go? That's
Mm-hmm.
the question that I'm not only putting it out here, those that's on this platform, but those that tune into this platform. I
Absolutely.
just want you to know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I just want you to know there's some stuff coming. Sometimes they come so hard, I don't even want to see them.
Okay.
Yep.
That's how. Yeah, I don't want to see them. But we are those ones who are the messengers. And may I always continue to be that messenger from 42 years old to this age now. Um, you know, I'm not an old woman, and I don't act like an old woman, but I am many ages. But I tell you, the stuff that I see, I ain't seen in them other lives. It's wild. Yeah, it's wild. So stay on the wheel, y'all. And
Yeah, we
together
all
we
are wisdom.
stand. Divided.
Yes, yes,
Yep.
yes, yes,
Peace.
yes. It's wild, very wild times. It's the end of an age. The new age is coming in. You're gonna go out with a bang. It's always a fight. People gonna be kicking and screaming, still trying to hold on to the illusion. Time to change the tape. I ain't scared of no ghosts. My boots is 10 toes to the ground. Even when I ain't got on boots, I go bare feet. So I thank you for
Shay,
that. For that. Anyway, that's facts though. We have to be ready on all levels, man. Even with our food supply, water supply, having those safe spaces like the Underground Railroad.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you for that, Queen, for sure.
There's a
peace. Well,
there's something I want to say. There's
Mm.
something I want to say real quick, and I feel like it's important. But in order for me to say it, I'm gonna tell like a little short like story that happened a couple years during COVID. So around around COVID time, like maybe a couple months before it happened, I had this like download of being in the infantry, well, not infantry, but like a infirmary. There we go. And like everybody was sick and everybody was, just going through it. And then come COVID, everybody went through it. And we as black folk are, just people as a people didn't want to believe that we were able to go through just that whole sickness thing, and
Yeah.
just taking care of ourselves when it happened. But my message would be is that health is not just, as y'all know, but I feel like people should know, health is not just one or two times or three times out the year. It's an everyday thing. Because like I done seen um people get sick off of just the simplest thing, like just just the air quality is bad, them not eating right or just waiting to at the moment to eat right. And I know we all battle with health and stuff like that because it's important. But I feel like we should all have some type of cabinet or something like that, where it's different like herbs and spices, or even like fruits. We have to replace that fruits and vegetables because of how the enemy is growing GMO stuff. And so like I want to say the message I'm trying to get at is you know just take care, just we just gotta make sure we take care of ourselves and the ones, our loved ones around us, because the last couple of years been difficult. I know for me, I can't speak for everybody else obviously, but I know for me it's been difficult seeing some of the people that um I would have want to been them to be in a better health space, like taking care of themselves, eating right, or whatever. Like you don't got to eat right every day, but I'm saying like if you go do something like eating or whatever, um, think about it when it comes to education and how it's really supposed to be done as a culture, and how like people like back in the day up until like a couple years even before COVID used to really just put up stuff and actually take care of themselves daily, because like people don't think about even biological warfare, and biological warfare is big, so just all I'm trying to say is just take care. We just gotta make sure we take care of ourselves and our loved ones, because it could be anything that's gonna happen. They've been trying to spray stuff in the air for like the longest, among other things. Even when I go in the grocery store, I see seedless watermelons, and it pisses me off because I'm a guy that I like my you know, I like my, you know, fruits and vegetables at a certain like pace. But when I see seedless watermelons, I made a joke. I was like, damn, I said this to my girl. I was like, you know how they used to spit the watermelons out so you could like make the, you know, make your like plants and stuff like, or make different like watermelons or different things. You can't even do that no more. You know, but then that tells us that we have to grow our own. Like we really got to be into growing our own. You know, I think that's what Mama Earth just said, something along those lines. Like it's important to grow our own, like just stuff, you know, because like we can't really count on the enemy or whomever we like to call them, oppressor, enemy, or whatever. Um, I think it's
The
just
powers
important with
that
that.
were, the
The
powers that
powers that
were.
were right,
Yeah, shout
exactly.
out to
But
Shavi Zane.
exactly,
That's her phrase. The powers that were, because we give
the
them too
powers
much
that were.
power.
Yeah,
That's what shifting the
and that's
energy
what
is
I'm
really
alluding to.
about. The
Hmm.
sustainability is what you and Mama Earth talking about, and I'm all with that. You know,
Yeah, I was just about to say
sustainability.
sustainability. It's very important because like you could just grow, like even if it's just a small garden, grow it, like plant something, start something. Because I see like now I'm watching van life videos, and it's kind of like when people say like these van lifers are crazy and they do this, but they buy a plot of land and then they put their RV on there and then they grow a garden, you know. But we could do that like in our backyards, like have a little greenhouse or something like that, or something, you know. But just, you know, just don't like give up on health. You know, I had a friend like even, and I know you know this, Kola, like Anthony.
Mhm.
You know,
Oh God.
um,
Yeah.
I wish
Mm.
he, I wish I could have been around him more. Not saying it like
Well,
that,
it's
but
sad. Yeah.
yeah, but you know, like just we used to in the black family just getting diabetes, you know, just out of all things or whatever. But we got, you know, heart issues or whatever, you know, it's just important, you know, like you just can't like let a day go by where, you know, you just be like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna do it or blah blah blah. Because that day that you miss or whatever may be a lot, you know. So just knowledge about health and understanding and asking different questions. Don't never be scared to, you know, obviously ask different questions about like something that you may not have known yesterday. So that's
Mhm.
my
Yeah.
piece. I just wanted to say
Thank
that.
you. Yeah. So that's also plays a contributing factor to mental health is the diet.
Yep.
So that's some really
Mm-hmm.
important, important piece.
Yep. Straight up.
Brother, knowledge is your world. You the hostess, brother. Hostess to glory. You know what? There's a book called Nutricide, just to speak on that. I know some of y'all in the conscious community knows, but I think of Dr. Layula Africa. And it says, here lies the body of Mr. and Mrs. Black Man. And, they ate themselves to death. And that's in his tombstones and graves, because one of the things is we always talking about the genetic component, which does play a role, but is also the food choices and certain traditions. And that's why I'm all about evolution revolution, because a lot of things we need to get past. We stay stuck on a tape that needs to be changed. We think we have to get caught in these certain traditions and certain things, and black's a monolith and this is what we have to do. We're not all the same, and we're not gonna all move the same. We conscious for one, and they not like us. So some of them is, some of them trying to get there, but the point is it's time to change that trajectory, because you may just eat a certain thing at a certain time of year because you feel you have to do that. Sometimes our families put pressure on us to eat certain things and do certain things. So all of that, we got to learn how to vibrate in our own soul groups. Everybody not meant to vibrate on the same way. Anyway, that's my piece. Ashe, thank y'all again for
I
y'all.
say,
This is Monday, man. People are tired, so we need to, get on with it. This is Monday. So it's early in Cali and Vegas. It's late in the East Coast. It's late in Baltimore.
True, true.
Thank you for promoting Trap Magic. I'm gonna be giving away 3. Actually, everybody on the panel, I know y'all don't listen to CDs no more, but it's merch, and y'all can find all of the songs on YouTube. So I want to make sure I give y'all all, just for being a part of this, a Trap Magic CD,
Hey.
along with Sage Bundle, and I also have little Trap Magic notepads for
okay.
you guys and stuff. So that's just for you guys coming on and just being a part of it. So give thanks.
Gratitude. Thank you,
Thank
bro.
you.
Appreciate you, Kola.
Ashe. I may even throw in some money rice, that green rice. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, brother knowledge.
We definitely thank y'all for your presence. It was very vital and very critical. I don't think we celebrate each other one enough. I think that's also a thing that we should revitalize. Finding opportunities and spaces to celebrate one another. I don't think we do that enough. So we thank you, High Priestess, for opening up your spiritual house to us every Monday and giving us something to look on beyond the physical. We get caught in the physical, we get trapped in there, and as you teach us, that's a prison. So this beyond the physical space is a space where we truly exist. So thank you for giving credence and light. Thank you for your dedication to the earth, keeping us mindful of the earth, keeping us mindful of ourselves and one another. So I think we're about to get to this raffle. So y'all can exit as you please.
Yes, you guys can exit as you please. Yes. I'm just building. I'm just talking. Whatever.
Amen, mother. Yeah, I'm with it.
Now, what is that poor creature talking about?
Black magic, Bob Rob. And you'd better believe it.
Do you?
I believe in me. I'm better than that tired-out gypsy. I'm a boss witch. Yeah.
I can do what you do if you do. Voodoo. I can do what you do if you do.
Nah, you ain't no rap.
I can do what you do if you do. Voodoo. I can do what you do. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. My interest is giving me. Believe me. My interest is giving me.
Anything you can do, I can do when it comes down to trap voodoo. I'm not gonna keep evolving, your flow is just played out and trendy like FUBU. I roll the best weed, no stems and no seeds, your shit is just boo-boo. And if you really think you can't contend, then you must be really out of your noodle. My bite goes harder than a Rottweiler. All that you are is a poodle. Queen of trap magic, and I am no savage, but I am sit down with the taboo. Got gangsters and witches on deck. Voodoo, sigils and fizzles, no flex, no juju. But I am the mother, and there is no other. My children don't point to the sun. Cause I can do it if you want to. Faster than the whole on the avenue. Tipping the microphone, can be game on spiritual. Gotta make a revenue. Throw the money in the pot, that's so soup. Everybody eating good, feed the whole crew. We healing the whole block, you know that it's all top. You can flop, I'm a big shoe. I read tarot cards as an oracle. Tell the team how to move for the pinnacle. Cause times are getting rough, making a living tough poverty. Gotta live in non-physical. So I have to reach back to the old school. But I'm moving to the metaphysical. You better tighten your back up. You better stay woke and you don't lose.
You're gonna take that L. Taking that bag out.
Take it up now. We got the trap voodoo as the backdrop to this raffle, okay?
Okay.
Hey.
See, Bobo is my first winner.
Oh, that's my sister, baby.
I'm picking 5 out the bag.
You really think that you are doper than I?
You want knowledge born?
Shout out to Knowledge Born and Steve Bobo. Okay, 2 winners so far. We winning out here.
Let me mix them up. See, Bobo not even. I'm gonna post it online. We'll post it. Let me post mine. I'm not gonna look in the bag. Do the next person. One is stuck in my thumb. Like it just don't want to get out. Sister Elaine. Okay. She was trying to get on the line. I don't know what happened. I seen her down there. Sister Elaine is our 3rd winner.
Throwing shade at the jet, but decided to let it fly. You thought me smiling and thought that I was really a nice guy. Throwing these bars around your throat, we call that a necktie.
Nathan Hawkins. That's my homie. Steve Bobo, Sister Elaine, Knowledge Born. I love Nathan Hawkins. We about to pull our last winner. Is any more queens gonna win? Let me mix this. Let me mix it up. Let me mix it up. Let me mix it up. Let me mix it up.
All I'm trying to say is that in Africa and Indian, I've seen things that
We're not grabbed dog in our philosophy.
yes, that's right. Black magic, sword.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody that will be tapped in, because you know we're gonna post it, and I'm gonna post it to death. Because I mean, you know, everybody know what to go look at. I seen shout out to my girl, my daughter, my spiritual daughter, Aaliyah. For I know she was tapped in, Roger. So shout out, much love to you, Queen, and everybody else. Shout out to Brother Tashaka, to all of the guests, Brother Ishmael, Bay, Sister Elaine. I saw you tapping in, Mama Earth, Brother Knowledge Born Allah for hosting this wonderful event. For I wanted also to Brother Adam Angel, to Brother Al or MC Carbon. Sister Tiffany Shaves off, one of our winners tonight. So what are y'all winning? I'm raffling services. I didn't get to, we kind of flowed differently. Shout out to Brother Soul Charge for charging us up and playing the instrument and
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
But I will announce the prizes and the prize options. And yeah, I'm gonna give y'all some options, okay? So, but right now, I'm offering off tarot services and stuff. So we'll pick it back up on Wednesday, because that's the actual day of the year anniversary for Metaphysical Monday. It started out on Juneteenth. You know, they made the Texans wait till later. We did it a little early today. We did it early in representation of the Texas slave. But I will be coming back in Wednesday. And I even got a slideshow with all of you guys' pictures in it that participated tonight and stuff. So me and Brother Knowledge are going to work on getting the music added to that, and we'll present that on Wednesday. So that's all I got. Thank you, everybody.
How you feel before we go? Can I ask?
How do I
Can we
feel?
ask?
Yes, sir. I feel very full. I feel like I'm still working on my tone, and but I think that I feel grateful. I feel blessed. Um, I think a lot of great points was made tonight, you know, and I'm gonna go back and listen and reflect, and I just feel full. That's, you know, that's the best way I could give it. I feel also very aware. You know, a lot of Scorpio energy is in play right now in my placement. So it's in a space where generally I may not even be able to deal with certain, I don't know, certain emotions. But Scorpio gives us a little more emotional intelligence, even though, you know, I'm still in war mode at times. But I give thanks for the people that could see the love and light in me despite of, that know my heart, and those that are grateful, because some people won't give you your flowers. They won't think about all of the things you did, all of the stuff you sacrificed, the times you gave them when they weren't, you know, on code. But it don't matter, because the universe pays it forward in other ways. It brings miraculous people in that gives you, it pours back into you. So again, I want to thank you, Knowledge Born, because you are a new addition to the Soljet family. Like, not new, but some people rock with me for years, and just for you, you know, even suggestions. I would have never thought to give myself. I would have just did a live and just said, you know, this is the year anniversary, but just for you to, you know, hold space for me to celebrate this show and my years, because it's not just 1 year, it's many years, and this is just I've been doing my work for I'm 44, but I've been doing this work for 25 years. And I hope to change the trajectory on spirituality, because it's kind of heartbreaking when people tell me that they can't relate to that. So what are we doing? You know, if you have a religion or anything that you're in, like, what are we doing? You know, what's the point of it? You know, if you don't understand that revolution and spirituality go together, then who are the ancestors? You get what I'm saying? You know, if you're not having real experiences, I'm not doing my job right if you still think I'm Samantha. There's people that really think I'm Samantha. So we want to change the trajectory, because in Africa, there's spiritual communities of male and female. They're not making it like it's, and I'm speaking of Africa because they are very spiritual males. And I guess sometimes spirituality is linked to feminine energy. But people better wake up and start getting back to it, because that anger and all of that other stuff is gonna take them out. It's gonna take them out. You know, I passed from that. And speaking of mental health and stuff like that, you know, of course I have my moments. We all have our moments. I give thanks for your friendship, because you make me mindful of the most subtle things. That's like what you were saying earlier. You have a very intricate way of the way you operate, the way you speak, the way, you know, just the calmness in your tone and everything. And I just give thanks for that balance in our friendship and our relationship, you know. So, but I just hope that more men can get on board with that and not make it like it's not a competition. It's an addition to what we're doing. But you know what? We so jetting up. So that's all I gotta say on that. Yeah. It's a lot that is going to change. And I'm just gonna have to be open and ready for those changes. You know, many faces will change, because when you change, everyone around you will change. And I welcome those new faces, because you know we're Gen Xers. We're Gen Xers. And we've been called to do a certain work. You know what I'm saying? Our babies is under us, the other gens and millennials and stuff. So, you know, the elders will be gone soon at some point, and we're gonna be the elders if God blesses us, you know, to bring this life forth. So we definitely have to have that soundness. We can't go into the age of Aquarius still operating on fairy tales and old storylines. So that's all I wanted to say to add to my portion of Metaphysical Monday. Ashe.
Yes. Okay. Can we leave out on that bomb video? Because I think that video was pretty bomb. Okay. Can we leave
Which
out
video?
on that? The video that we played earlier. Okay. Your MetaVersary video. Okay. Can we leave
Ashe.
out on that?
Okay, we'll go out on that.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.
In the middle. Organically, I melanate. Pineal on activate. The light we permeate. And the gods we emulate. Black boys, they exterminate. Scream, no shoot, but the bullets resonate. Cops be trigger happy, pushing round weight. G's become kings, now checkmate. They try to keep us down, keep us in a dead state. Resilience is the only trait that help us elevate. No church, no school, didn't really educate me in this metaphysical reality of vibrate. Been invisible for a while, but still thrice great. Still hunting them dead presidents, Lorenz Tate. Won't hesitate if I'm popping that thing, I aim straight. No, I'm not a killer, but I will pop Kate. Full penetration when my rounds rotate. From Bruce to Kate, my 38 mutilate. The things I demonstrate may cause devastate. So I'm giving you milk, you're not ready for the steak. Yes, I'm still fresh, no expiration date. Shape shifting and folding my body to a figure eight. Then I gotta go purge all the drama that I ate. Biologically a woman with power to recreate, cause Kola back bend don't break. I learned from all my mistakes. Levitating when I step over snakes. Don't fool with a cop or a snitch or a Jake. I'm awake, don't need you to give me a fate. Gods and goddesses coming out stargates. We build pyramids, the God mind state. You crawling out the cave like Johnny come late. Pimping the people telling them it's a prime rate. But you're not up in my class, but I find your primate. As the earth rotate, I'm bringing the earthquake. We running this shit, bruh. Planet of the apes. It's time to ride.
What time it is?
It's nation time. Red, black, and green is the flag I fly. With my aunt in my hand, put it up in the sky and just ride. It's time to ride.
What time it is?
It's nation time. Red, black, and green is the flag I fly. With my aunt in my hand, put it up in the sky and just ride.
In this galactical ghetto, you can make it or you can flop. Conform to the system of getting the street and bop. You could be criminal, spiritual, and you can make it pop. But the thing you can't change, you can't make the game stop. Take the whole world apart and they call it a chop shop. The clock is ticking every minute, the body drop. Throw your unks up, don't wanna see you stretched out in the cot. Your body laying dead in the street, in the Glock. On red, black, and green, America's about to rot. The world is burning up like we're smoking a bowl of pot. We moving through the playgrounds, recruiting the tots. Pouring libations while we out in the trap spot. My feet on fire and water, the block is getting hot. We moving against the grain, we Jimmy and Janice Jock. We elevating neighborhoods, don't think that we not. We got the gods on the team, we repping the black dot. My yacht bringing order like a triple bean guy. The real trap queen, not talking no fatty wop. Banging out for justice like a killer bang shots. Never see it coming like a shady death plot. Spirits at war, holy water and peace knots. We be niggas on the bottom, but we gods on the top. We bout around the clock like we playing Xbox. Omo Goon, you can take it to Black Ops. You can take it to the stars, our Priestess of hip hop. You can take it to the ocean, rolling dice on the yacht. My pioneer's glowing, I'm lit up like a Vegas slide. I got the African powers. You know what I'm talking about? It's time to ride.
What time it is?
It's nation time. Red, black, and green is the flag I fly. With my ankh in my hand, put it up in the sky and just ride. It's time to ride.
What time it is?
It's nation time. Red, black, and green is the flag I fly. With my ankh in my hand, put it up in the sky and just ride.